I was wondering the other day, what is the most powerful word? Like a word that uh, cuts everything, like language, all the cultural barriers, all the societal structures. What could be that word? So obviously, one easy answer could be love, because love is a quite a universal word. Even if a person doesn't speak English, most probably they must have heard of the word. It's a very light word too, because of the lack of the syllables. But my answer would be a bit different. I'll go with two words. One is yawn, although uh, I don't know about the translation bit, like how it replicates in other language, but the effect is pretty universal. So these two words are, one is yawn and the other is salt. So let me go by like them one by one, and let's deal with yawn first. So yawn as a word is so powerful that if you use the word in a meeting, like you can do it as a social experiment. If you use a word in a meeting, uh, you will see people yawning. That's how strong this word is. I'm not even saying that you'll have to yawn so that others look at you and that contagious spirit is there, right? Because in pandemic we realize that is awesome, like how humans communicate through yawning. In the sense that if you are on a Zoom call, if somebody uh, in the online meeting is yawning, then you also yawn. So that shows that yawn, not only as a word but also as an action, is so contagious, right? But I'm saying, let's step back. Let's see whether the word itself is so strong or not. Again, I'm not going into the translation bit. I'm not talking about the other languages. Let's stick to English for a change. Uh, just as an experiment, like ask someone, like, or tell, like, you'll be yawning now, or something like that, something very provocative to some extent, and you'll notice that the other person or the other persons in the room, they will yawn. That's how strong that word is. Yawn now, please yawn, or something like that, which is like a stimulus, and they will yawn. So that is one word that I find very powerful, because of the contagious nature. The second word is, like I said, is salt. Now, salt is something which is very primal, because there's a history to it. As you all know, most of you know, I'm sure, the word salary comes from salt, because back in the days, people used to be paid in salt. That's how primal, or should I say fundamental, salt has been to our species. But why I feel it's a very powerful word is because it evokes sentiments. Like a lot of old people, because of health reasons, there are dietary constraints that they can't have enough salt, and it's very sad to see them without salt, because we know without salt, uh, food loses its essence. But what is lesser known about salt is that salt enhances the other elements in food. So even in baking, you'll see that they add salt when the dish is supposed to be completely sweet. So what is salt doing there? What salt does is, when you add it, it will like kind of give boost to all the hidden elements which are otherwise completely hidden to our, you know, taste or sensory system. So salt is that catalyst, and salt is everything that makes food, so to speak. Of course, I'm not getting into the whole uh, fast food McDonaldization of our culture, where uh, we are fed too much salt and too much sugar. That's a different argument, different conversation altogether. I'm talking about the very basic, how salt makes things so emotive. It's not just about food anymore, it's much more than that, and salt does that. And one more thing I wanted to mention was one of the early tattoos that I got was in Kannada, which said that, basically translated to, there is no substitute for your mother and for salt. These two will never be substituted, no matter what, no matter how hard you try. you'll never find a substitute. The sad part is it is the only typo that I have in any of the tattoos that I have. So it's very sad. But yeah, that's life. But yeah, going back to the original conversation about the powerful words, I believe that these two powerful words. I'm pretty sure there are many more words. Like I said, like love is a very powerful word. Uh, uh, if you say that I love to hate you, just imagine how strong that is. Like when I say I hate you, it's yeah, you hate me. But when I say I love to hate you, that is a different tangent altogether, right? So that's why I felt that love is a very powerful word. I'm pretty sure that there must be many more words, and if you have such words, then please you can share it in the comments, or you can DM me on Instagram or Twitter. But that would be very interesting to know, like how words subliminally play differently for different people.